विषय बरोबर सांगताय माहिती आहे का?
The topic is good, but the war is not good. War is not good.
No, yeah.
Okay, can just
It's I think title of I think Russia's new program. That's why we chose that topic. Okay, so today's topic is war against foreign. It is very interesting. And first of all, I want to thank Satyavan and also us. Why? Because we are daring to talk on this issue. Because nowadays, if someone speaks about this, so they generally avoid such things and they don't discuss. But it is the need of, I think, an hour that we need to talk on this and we need to think on it rationally and also cautiously. Okay. Now, I think I will speak in three manners. Okay. First, I will share the status of porn in India, and in second one, I will dictate the negative points, and in the third one, I will suggest some measures to combat with this situation. Okay. So first of all, as we know, and it is very shameful thing that we are the number one country in terms of watching porn. Yeah, where the majority of youths, I think, between the age of 15 to I think the 55, and this age considered as a very productive age. And what will happen if this population will indulge in pornography? So yeah, it will indirectly or directly, whatever you think, because I don't have any strong data, but it will affect our productivity, our development, and porn also known as a blue films, and
what the reason for that for blue films? Why it is considered?
yeah, I don't know why they say blue film, but yeah, and yeah, now even the 10 and 11 years child also watch porn. Yeah, and contrary, even the 65 and 70 years old men also watch porn. So it is a very, I think, ridiculous thing. Yeah. Now I will dictate the negative points of watching porn. First of all, that I would say that it hampering our social development and societal point. Yeah, because as suppose anyone is consuming pornographic content so much, so his view to the society, to women will change. Yeah, and he will become emotionally weak. Yeah, and he will lose sympathy. That is one negative point I would say. And another thing is that I think some 2 days ago we discussed that what is the negative and positive aspects of love marriage and arranged marriage, where Irfan mentioned that there is a higher rate of divorce in love marriage. So pornography content is one of the reasons. I will tell you how. Because what happened that in recent decade, yeah, so this pornography becomes very normal thing. We can access easily. So today's youth is consuming that in a very large amount, and so he is losing or that means I will suggest you one film, Balak Palak. It is Marathi movie. In that movie, they very beautifully explain how this pornography content or blue films eradicating our culture, and also that emotions which we will feel when we will fall in love, when we will become a married person. So we will, I think, lose that experience of first touch. Yeah.
I think
Because the first touch, whenever you will touch any girl or woman for the first time, you should feel like heaven. But because of this pornography content, the youth expecting that something else. Yeah, and they, I think, demand unnecessary things from their wife. Actually, I'm really becoming sensitive while talking this topic because it is very sensitive topic, and I'm also ensuring that I must talk very cautiously. My words should not be informal too much. So that's why, and you try to understand because I'm recording and I can't post. So that's why. And yeah, that is one thing, and that is the one. I think that is the main reason that divorce rates are increasing rapidly. Yeah, and third one is that Satyavan mentioned that it is hampering the productivity of the youth. Yeah, it is also becoming us emotionally weak or physical and also physically weak. Yeah, and another one is that negative aspect that I would say that easy access of pornographic content. It is very, I think, a big issue because even the 10-year-old child can also access the pornographic websites, and so no one is to regulate, so that child will inculcate some unnecessary and also some regressive values which will hamper him in future. So it is, I think, really big issue. Yeah, but I think I will speak frankly that in which age, Shubham, you watched your first porn?
I think when I was 10th.
10th, okay. Satyavan?
8th.
8, too fast. 10. You?
10.
Yeah, so I consider it is normal because what happens, we are in 10th, we are in ending phase of our higher education. So yeah, it is possible because that time we can access mobiles or any electronic device, so we can.
I think society also is responsible. The society means our friends are there.
Yeah, I will come to that point where I will suggest some measures. So that is hampering the child brain's activity because we, I think, witness that thing when we watch porn. So what happens with us? Yeah, I think Shubham will better explain us that because he knows that how dopamine works and how it will, I think, how it affects us. So he will better explain that. And the third one, that normalization of violence against women. That is also biggest thing because I think it is not only confined to India. It is happens in every country. Do you know? I will show you one thing that I recently read in newspaper. Okay, it is happened in France where a man raped his wife for almost a decade. Not only alone, but with his 50 to 60 friends. Yeah, so before raping her, he used to give drug to that lady, and they all raped in his unconscious situation, in her unconscious situation. So I terrified while reading the news. I actually terrified. Yeah, and I got goosebumps, man. That how can it be such man do? So, and another thing is that let me think. So now I think we are getting that term. I think it is also very common now for this aspect that marital rape also happening, and this and where women can't raise their voice because of some complex laws and regulations. Yeah, but I think some countries came forward and they regulate and they come with some regulation and laws where they are trying to control and give some protection to married women. Yeah, so that is one thing. And another thing is that it is overall, I think, hampering the development of India, I would say. And now I will come to measurements, that which measure we can take. So as I earlier also mentioned that anything happens, anything social issue is there. So there are 3 agents who can eradicate or solve this problem. But I will add another one. Okay, so it is like government, parents, mothers, teachers, and I think especially in this context, I think we need to do something on individual level. Okay, first of all, I would say that what parents can do to combat and to prevent their child from watching porn in early age. So I think they need to regulate and they need to become little bit strict while adhering to their basic principles where they can't be like authoritative and undemocratic parents. Okay, they need to understand the demands and they need to talk with their child that how he feeling. Yeah, and they need to do something that they also need to supervise their child that what is their child doing in a free time and what is he watching on mobile. Yeah, so but now where parents give mobile to their child in the age of 2 and 3 to just satisfy him. So I think it is very bad thing. And another thing is that how teachers can contribute in this. So they need to teach sexual education through very simple manner. Okay, and because of them, we means we the youth try to learn that thing from informal way, and that leads to something else. I think parent needs to understand their responsibility and also the teachers. I think some years ago there is one movie which released. Oh my God 2. Oh my God 2. Yeah, in that movie they beautifully explain that what parents can do and what teachers can do. Yeah, do you watch that movie? I should watch. Really good film. Satya only watched. Yeah. So we I think it is a very I think useful. That movie will be useful for the generation and the us. And I would say that next is government. And governments I think need to take some regulations and laws. I think they already did in past where they banned some websites, but it is not efficient.
That is not efficient.
Yeah, because they are I think not regulating strictly. Yeah, and what we can do on an individual level. So we need to I think if we feel to watch porn, so we need to divert our mind and we need to understand that it has some serious repercussions. So we need to understand that no, I will not watch porn. So I made a jingle while sitting there. So if you feel so, remember this jingle. So I will not watch porn. Instead of that, I will watch movie with popcorn. I'm not born to watch porn. Yeah. If I watch porn, so my life will be torn. Torn means yeah. So you need to remember this jingle. And government I think need to take some serious I think restrictions. They need to put some serious restrictions on pornography content. And but I would not suggest that they should ban this or eradicate this wholly, because yeah, it is also important. We can't say that we need to eradicate or annihilate porn from the country, because porn is not. It is my opinion. I think I'm being very radical, but I'm of the opinion that porn is not a bad thing, but today's I think pornographic websites which are showing there are some I think you know, but there are some categories, yeah, which shows violent porn also. So they need to regulate that. And yeah, if you watch erotic porn, so it will also, suppose if you have to watch and if you have to what if you want to pull that your burn or desire for watching or having any sexual activity, so you will watch porn. So it is also important, because what will happen if there is nothing to watch? So I think it will lead to something else. So we can't say that we need to annihilate the porn from our country. I would say that we need to regulate it, and also we need to make some laws where we can prevent little child and kids from watching porn. And also we will I think also, just like there is a board for movie now, who I think gives certificate to movies, UV certificate, 18 plus certificate. Just like that, there should be a body who will regulate such websites, and they will make sure that such I think violent and very disgusting and weird porn should not be on website. So there are only pure and erotic porn. Okay, because it is not bad. Even our I think in our culture there is one book, you know what, Kama Sutra. So it is not bad because there should be some videos or there should be some institution which will teach us regarding sexual education. But yeah, that's why I'm thinking that we don't need to handle this. And also one of the thing I would say that I think I already mentioned that it is eradicating our that emotion which we are going to feel in future. Okay, so that feeling we will never feel if we invest too much in porn. Okay, because marriage is very pure thing, yeah, and very beautiful thing. So, but what happens if youth consumes lot of porn, and so they make unnecessary demands, and that leads to divorce. So that's what I want to say. Thank you.